Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of... No. This is for the middle of November 2023. We're going to jump right in here. You have this shark card. It says survival and power. You have this dog. It says loyalty and determination on it. So this is your current general energies, and clearly you are determined to accomplish something great here. You have the Star and the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the card of building and leaving a legacy. Again, it's impossible to be alive right now and to not be focused on building and leaving some sort of legacy. You know, with all the energy in Taurus, especially, it kind of, really values freedom or focusing on being free or creating more freedom in your life or creating something very successful. Look, this is the best water sign reading that I've done. So, I would say that out of all the water signs, you seem to be getting the blessings for the rest of the month, although none of them have been terrible. So I will say that water signs seem to have a good energy in general, but yours is definitely amazing here. You could be attracting a divine counterpart as well, clearly. You have the Emperor and the Empress showing up here. I would say that there's a lot of attraction going on here as well. I would also say if you are, what I'm getting here with that Queen of Wands is if you're a fire sign, but you're watching this because like you're a Scorpio rising or something like that, I feel this is extra true for you. I think it's true for all you Scorpios, so don't worry. But I'm saying if you're a fire sign watching this reading and you're like a Scorpio rising or something, then I feel like there is definitely like a soulmate coming in for you or something like that. So I feel you are determined to get this right here, probably the Star. And the interesting thing is that you have the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. I love readings that have both of those together. Ten of Pentacles like building, leaving a legacy, and the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty. So, I feel for a lot of you, there's just like a lot of blessings coming in here. And, you have this Imagine card coming up next. So I kind of feel that this reading is saying you have the ability to manifest something like one of your wildest dreams, with that Imagine card. I'll show you that card in just a minute, but she is kind of like dragging the moon down to earth, and it always reminds me of like manifesting one of your wildest dreams. Of course, this is going to require work. Of course, you're not going to this isn't going to magically happen, as I always say. Ten of Pentacles, building, leaving a legacy, but it is a card of hidden and secret information. There's two ways to read this card. You could read it as this guy right here is the patriarch of the family, and he is, kind of just the old man of the family. He represents the inheritance. But there's also a way to read this card that he is a beggar, and he is coming to this family. They have had a child, and he is bringing them a gift, but it kind of represents receiving a gift from someone who has nothing to give. But, of course, this is, just an interpretation, and, on a personal level, I always look at this as sometimes I feel that the Ten of Pentacles really says that there's something more, there's like hidden or secret information. It's not really hidden or secret. It just says if you do your research, you will find answers. So if you're trying to create success, wherever in your life, I would learn as much as you possibly can about whatever it is you're doing, because then you'll be the most successful. I also feel some of you could be wishing for a divine counterpart here, and it doesn't matter if you want an emperor or an empress or whatever. I feel like you're wishing for one, a divine counterpart, and it's like you're getting what you wish for. I also do feel you're taking action here. And if you're taking action in like work or business, I see a lot of success here for you, Scorpio. So let's see. We're using the Oracle of the Radiant Sun to clarify. With the Star, you have this resourcefulness card. I feel like you're increasing your resources. There's like more money coming in for you, obviously. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles here. Empress, a lot of abundance. So, very, very good. But I also always say, I believe we're in a time of resourcefulness right now. So I don't think we should be like wasting money or anything like that. I think we should be doing things intelligently. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have this risk card. Yes, definitely an amazing time for you to take a risk. Everybody has been getting either this or the Five of Swords. And, believe it or not, Five of Swords to me represents taking a risk. But you have the risk card. So any risks you can take. And we're talking about smart risk. We're not talking about like dangerous risk, right? We're talking about taking a calculated risk to do something like, start a business or, start a YouTube channel or, go get attention or go ask for a raise or promotion or go ask a person out, right? Any of those types of risks I think will be very good for you. With the Emperor, you have this enthusiasm card. Yes, I feel like someone is very excited about you. I feel like you are equally as excited about this person. So, again, if you're attracting a person, I feel like this is a very exciting connection. I feel like you're both very clearly very excited for each other, about each other. And I feel it's something you attracted into your life, like something you've been hoping or praying for. So really, really nice. I kind of feel like some of you are a little bit surprised, actually, because, maybe this has arrived much sooner than you thought to this person. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this breathe card and this imagine card. Again, I feel that you could manifest something in your life much quicker than you think. On this imagine card, she is like trying to drag that moon down to earth. And I really feel that you have the power to manifest one of your wildest dreams right now. I feel like the breathe card is saying, like, take your time, don't rush this and breathe through it. But I would practice anything, related to manifestation here. You have the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, so there could be some blessings coming in after a difficult period of time. I also do feel, I really don't feel like there's anything like totally unexpected showing up for you. So, even though I label these rows, I always say if I don't feel something, I just say it. So I don't really feel anything all that unexpected. Although, again, what I would say is I do feel if this is a relationship, what might be kind of unexpected just a little bit is how quickly this relationship progresses. I feel for a lot of you that this could be something that moves forward a little bit faster than you realize it, than you originally think. I feel like there's a lot of attraction here, but I also feel it's like true. This is not just whatever you call that, where you fall in love too fast. Like, I feel like this is real. So there you go. And also really just good energy. You have the Queen of Wands. For whatever reason, I'm getting mutual attraction here. So it's like two people who are equally as attracted to each other. For whatever reason, that's how I'm seeing the Queen of Wands. I'm also seeing her as needing to be bold and assertive. I always say the Queen of Wands, she needs to be bold and assertive. She really needs to go for what she is trying to create, and she needs to not focus on anything else. She has this sunflower right here, and the sunflower is pointing towards the sun. So she just needs to move towards joy, happiness, abundance, and she needs to not care what other people think. That's what this black cat represents right here. So I feel for a lot of you that, charging forward towards things that you want to manifest or create is going to lead to a lot of success. But again, I feel like you have to be bold and assertive, especially with this plus the Emperor. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, card of being single. Of course, most people read it that way, but really, she's just independent. She also understands where to put her energy. She has 6 pentacles over here, 3 pentacles over here, and it kind of says that she's always willing to put 3 pentacles into any situation, but she always keeps enough 6 pentacles for herself. So I feel for a lot of you, this is more about how you invest your energy, and I feel you're more just not over investing in things that don't invest in you. I also feel like you have a skill that you need to use. She has these grapes behind her, and grapes in the tarot represent having a specific skill that could make you very successful, but it's like you have to use that skill. Grapes in the tarot represent something that's super difficult to grow. Grapes require special conditions, but the whole point of the card is that she can grow grapes. She has the skills. So I feel like you have some sort of hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability. And, going this way to the Hermit, it's almost like you're keeping it hidden, but the Magician is saying you need to use it. So I feel like you need to not be afraid, to use some sort of hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability. I feel there could be a lot of success for you. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Friendship card. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of blessings coming in for you here, especially in regards to your community. The Ten of Cups, Scorpio, is a card of the community, and, on top of being a card of the family. So if you have friends or, people who support you, I think it's a great time, or would be a great time for you to lean on those people, for you to get the assistance or help from those people. I really feel they're guiding you at this time. With the Queen of Wands, you have this adaptability card. Yeah, I mean, we are in a time of adaptability. I pretty much say to everyone, I believe that we need to be as adaptable as possible, meaning we need to, work with our energy as best as possible, and we need to kind of roll with the punches, so to speak. Not that I think there are going to be a lot of punches for you here, but I'm just saying, if one way to do something doesn't work, try something else. I also feel that maybe there's a person coming in here where you're going to have to be adaptable. It's like I kind of get this vibe of two powerful people going on here. I mean, obviously, everybody says Emperor and Empress is power couple, but I literally feel this could be 2 people who are super busy, or 2 people who work a lot, or something like that. So you're gonna have to, I feel like you both will be, because it looks really good, but I think you're gonna have to be adaptable to make this work. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have this Harmony card. Yeah, I feel like everything's working out for you. This is a card of just being in peace and harmony. It's like things are kind of going in your favor. You have 2 really good cards. You have this Enthusiasm card, and this harmony card. Like there's kind of like, he's almost got this sun crown, and then you have the sun right here. And so, I feel there's a lot of happiness and joy coming in. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this mouse spirit. It says tend to the small things. All 3 water signs have had something about paying attention to the small details. So obviously it's important. You have this armadillo. It says set healthy boundaries. Yeah, if you meet this person, a new person, make sure to set healthy boundaries, of course. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And with the mouse spirit, I feel it's saying, pay attention to the small details. But more importantly than that, all 3 water signs, I think I just said earth sign, sorry, but all 3 water signs have had something about like keeping it simple. So I would make sure that you're not making things overcomplicated in like work or business or anything like that. I feel like the most success is going to come from you keeping things simple. But I do feel there's a lot of abundance coming in through keeping it simple. You have the Empress, the Hermit, and the 5 of Pentacles. Again, I feel there's a lot of abundance coming in for you, but mostly because you're keeping it simple. I also think that if you're working on any projects, I would try to make sure you're not making it overcomplicated. I think that we think life has to be hard, right? Most people do. And I think people think like making a bunch of money has to be hard, but really it doesn't. They're like, I just watched an interview with a guy who works like an hour a week and he makes like $5 million a month or something crazy like that, right? And so if he can do it, you can do it. If there's a person who can do something, then it's possible for everyone. So, but I just believe we have to believe that it can be that easy. Now, his story wasn't very easy. He had to do a lot of hard work to get there. But, again, it kind of just proves my point that I think it can be a lot easier than we make it. And, I would just say, don't make things overcomplicated. I think if you want to do something simply, do it simply, but do it well. And I think that's enough. That will create enough abundance. I also feel like you're like really attractive at this time. So it doesn't matter what gender you are. If you want love, I would get out there. You literally have the Hermit, which is saying, don't hold back. Don't hold things in. Go get attention. I also feel the Hermit, he has this star right here. He has the star in his lantern. And you have the star in your reading, and then you go up to the Magician, and you have the 9 of Pentacles here. So this is really telling me that you have some sort of like hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability. I feel like it's something you're not using as much as you used to, or maybe you just never have used it. But I feel like it could make you very successful, whatever this is. So, I really would encourage you to, if you have a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, or if you have something that you would like to do that involves a hidden talent, gift, skill, or ability, I would encourage you to do it. It looks really good. You have the 5 of Pentacles here. I know I've said this to you a million times. You always get this card with me, Scorpio. I really feel you're attracting a person where it's like the two of you have been through the same thing. It's like maybe your stories in relationships are very similar, or you've been through the same stuff in relationships. So, again, I feel like you could be attracting someone very similar to you. I also feel like you need to focus on your strengths. Again, I feel there's a million reasons not to do something with that Hermit card. And, I really feel this is saying there will always be a million reasons not to do something, but if there's one good reason that you should, that's all that matters, right? And so if there's like one good reason you should start that business, or start that YouTube channel, or start dating that person or whatever, I feel like that's enough. And I feel that's what the 5 of Pentacles is really kind of saying for you here. With the Empress, you have this intuition card. Yeah, this is like an intuitive connection. I literally feel you connect with a person more on an intuitive, deep, like a deep knowing level. You might just see this person and just know that this person is for you. So there you go. With the Hermit, yes, are you kidding? You have this Sun in Aries. You have the Sun in Libra, the Sun in Sagittarius, the Sun in Cancer, the Sun in Aries. So it could be an Aries, Libra, Sag, or Cancer that's coming in for you. But this could also, this card says assertion. The whole entire reading, Emperor, Queen of Wands, all these cards are saying it is time for you to be bold and assertive and really kind of shine your light. And I feel that's what this reading wants you to do. With the 5 of Pentacles, you have this innovation card. Yes, you are very innovative. It's funny. I said to Pisces that, that Pisces might have some ideas that, don't make sense, but, they could be feeling drawn to do something that kind of doesn't make sense, but actually it does. Like, I feel if you're meant to innovate, you're doing something that no one has ever done before, so there's no one to compare yourself to. And I kind of feel like that's a clue that you should do it. Normally, I would say don't do it, right? But, again, if someone has never done something that you're about to do or that you're thinking about doing, I think that's like a clue for you that it's for you. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this emotions card. It says, focused on your love life instead of work. But again, this is showing up in the good stuff. Careful not to allow work to interfere with love or the other way around. We kind of said that, actually, with the adaptability card and being busy, but I think things are good. You do have this other card that says, do not spend too much time in despair. Move through emotions and release it. So if you've been feeling the Five of Pentacles, if you've been feeling left out in the cold, or you've been feeling like you can't have the things that you want, again, I feel like you need to start focusing on the good stuff. But again, it's coming up in the good stuff. So I really feel you are very focused on manifesting your wildest dreams. Like I said, with that Imagine card. You have the Magician, the Four of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Judgment card. The the Magician, I feel like we've been saying this entire time, is encouraging you to tap into one of your hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. I really feel that big time with this energy. I also feel you could be manifesting something like very, very quickly into your life. Like, it's almost like you're manifesting an ability, but you've always had the ability is what's popping into my head. This kind of reminds me of like YouTube, right? Before YouTube, it would have never been possible for a reader to reach 800,000 subscribers like I have, right? And that would have never been possible, basically. But now it is. And it's almost like that's what I'm getting here with the Magician. It's like something is becoming possible, maybe because of technology or because of just the world changing or whatever the case may be. And I feel like you should embrace whatever this change is, because you literally manifested it. He's also, by the way, he's pointing to this card here. Whenever he shows up in the last row, I always pull the card he's pointing to. And you have this Groundhog Spirit, says time to let go. So, again, I feel it's time to let go of the past, which we've already kind of said. You have the Four of Wands. Definitely could be marriage coming in for you. Obviously, if you meet someone this good, definitely could lead to marriage. But on top of that, the Four of Wands can represent freedom. Basically the card says you're on this side. You want to cross through the middle here. The middle, this is like a finish line. And Four of Wands is a card of completion. It can represent, bringing one thing to an end so that you can have a new beginning. And so you can have a celebration. And so I feel for a lot of you, you're being set free here. You have the King of Cups and the Judgment card. Really interesting, because I feel like the Judgment card is saying you're changing your life. The Judgment card, those people are in coffins, and the coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. And it's almost like you're making a change in your life that is allowing like this King of Cups person into your life. So it definitely could be a water sign. It could be any sign, general reading. But, I kind of feel that a change is bringing love. I also feel that for some of you, I feel like this is someone you've either been interested in before, but maybe it never went anywhere, or maybe, it's kind of like one of those things. Like, I feel like you're just like kind of interested in a person. It's almost like a light crush or something. Like maybe you've had a crush on a person kind of for a while, but you never really got anywhere. I don't know. That might only be for one of you. So take how it resonates, but it's popping into my head. It's not popping into my head as a past person, but it is popping into my head as a person that or you have a crush on already or something like that. So, there you go. I also feel some of you are waking up. This is a card of waking up. And, the medicine of groundhogs is that they have many chambers in their burrows. They go from one to the other. It represents the death and rebirth cycle. And here you go. You have the card of death and rebirth. So definitely any changes or rebirths that you're having are going to be very powerful. But let's see here, Scorpio. With the Magician, you have this Devotion card. Are you kidding? I love this card. This is my Till Death Do Us Part card. You can see this bird grieving the loss of the other bird. So I definitely feel there's like a good connection coming in for you. One where, just like the two of you are till death do us part. There you go. How cute is that? With the Four of Wands, here you go. Are you kidding? You have this Romance card. This card always reminds me of like the Two of Cups. Those two people, they kind of look like the Two of Cups there. And look, there's like Cupid right here. So, definitely a very solid love connection if you want it. With the King of Cups and the Judgment card, you have this Birth card. If you're not trying to get pregnant, I would be careful for sure with this. But at the same time, I kind of feel like you're birthing a new life. And with that Judgment card, you're stepping into this new life. And, it could be the life of your wildest dreams with that Imagine card. So, love it. This definitely looks very good to me. Let's see here. We're going to pull 5 main themes. You have this Ram card. It says stubborn, aggressive person. I feel like you are attracting a stubborn, aggressive person, but I feel like they're stubborn and aggressive in like the best way possible. So, I feel like you could be attracting a person who's like very persistent, but I kind of feel like this persistence makes them successful. Normally, I do not like this card, but, in this reading, I do like this card for you. So, I feel like it's just a go-getter type person, not like in a bad way. You have this May card and you have this bird flying. It says news is on the way. If you've been waiting for something since like the summertime, I feel like you could could be getting news or approvals popping into my head from like back in the summer. You have this cracked cup card. It says dissatisfaction in life. Again, I kind of like this card. It is a card of dissatisfaction, but it's like good dissatisfaction. It's the type of dissatisfaction that, motivates you to make some sort of change or to do something better. And that's what I feel like you're doing here. You have this mice card that says discord among family and friends. I don't know. Every single person has something weird about family and friends coming up. So, make sure to keep it positive. Again, we had Mars retrograde this year. Even though it's all the way at the beginning of the year, I don't care. I mean, to me, Mars retrograde years, I avoid arguments at all costs, right? So, there you go. You have this marriage card. There you go. Clearly could be marrying a person. And you have this karma. It says you will reap what you have sown. So there's like good karma coming in here. And that's really what I feel, like positive karma. But it's an amazing reading. I love this. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your month.